finished our shopping session, but no, we just went to the Salomon store and I got myself a pair of black trainers. I will show them to you either later today or maybe tomorrow. We also went to Galeries Lafayette because, like I said, I really wanted some Skims tops, so I got 2 t-shirts and Isaac got himself a pair of Birkenstocks. It's a full-on shopping day today, a proper shopping spree in Paris, but it's so fun and it's so nice that we have like no appointments or anything else to do, so it's just us and we don't have to rush everywhere. It's also fun to do it, you know, the two of us as a couple. I'm sorry, but Kim Kardashian really knows her stuff. I got this yesterday as well at Galeries Lafayette. Very first time I try on the Skims t-shirt. Wow, wow, wow. Perfection. I got mine in a size small. This is apparently a new color. I got the same one in black as well, but I need to wash it because it was a bit stained, but it was the last one in my size. And I think it's like deodorant stains and maybe foundation, so it's fine. I told the lady I would just wash it. I wasn't sure between small and extra small, but small is perfect. I also wanted to show you guys what I got in Etam. Etam is a French brand specialized in underwear, pajamas and swimwear. So I got 2 actually bikinis, and I'm also going to show you a French brand that also does bikinis. So I got this one. This is a, you know, basic, although quite cute, black bikini. So this is the top. I'm more of a triangle shape normally, but I really like this one. Now, one thing that I have to have in my like bikinis is straps. I cannot wear, you know, strapless like tops and stuff or bra because it doesn't hold anything in place and it's just annoying. So I tried for many years, even up to last summer, I would wear strapless stuff or even like just one strap or something that goes like this. But honestly, it's not a good look on me. So now I'm back to the straps like this. Perfect. And the bottoms look like this. Now this one I have to try on because I got size 38, which is a size 10, but you know, these like once they get wet and stuff, they tend to sometimes go like run a bit big, so I have to try it on. And black is always chic, I feel like. Another one that I got is this one from the same brand, Etam, like this, and I love the khaki green with the black, and this is my favorite shape of bikini tops, just a simple triangle like this. And I like this one because it's a bit different, you know, with the back like this. I don't think I told you about this brand. It's a French brand. It's called Nénés, and it's specialized in same underwear, swimsuit, and I think they do pajamas, but I'm not 100% sure. This brand is so cute. It's more of a smaller brand and more of a niche brand than Etam that I just showed you, because Etam, you can find them anywhere and everywhere in city centers or in shopping centers, you know, whereas this Nénés, it's written like this. It's French and it's very cute. So I loved this one. Look how cute this is. And you have the matching bottoms, like they tie here just on one side, which I found really cute. And then you have this blue one. They call it violin, so more like purple, but it's like a baby blue to me. Love this shade, especially when you're tanned. And the same, it's actually the same model, but just different colors and different finishes. And this one. Good morning, guys, or rather hello, because it's not the morning anymore. But as you probably can tell from the background and also the light coming from the windows, we are not home. We are in Corsica, in the south of Corsica. We are in Ajaccio. We are in Corsica for our summer holiday. We arrived almost a week ago now, and I didn't vlog before simply because but I was the main character in this, unfortunately, but we've had a health scare for me because when we were on the plane, when I was on the plane, I felt sick, not sick as in, you know, like nauseous and stuff, but I didn't feel good at all. I could hardly breathe. I felt very weak and my heart was, you know, going like beating so fast. Didn't feel good basically. And that happened when I got up on the plane and went to the bathroom. And that was towards the end of the flight. It was like we were supposed to land half an hour after that episode. So we had like half an hour remaining of flying, and that's when that happened. So as soon as we got off the plane, I tried to calm myself down and just wait and see how I felt. I had a piece of chocolate, I had a candy, just because I thought maybe I'm just, you know, lacking a bit of sugar and a bit of energy, but it didn't go away. When I was dragging my suitcase out to the cab driver, the taxi driver, I felt even worse, and I even thought I was gonna pass out, faint, whatever. I didn't know, but my body was not responding to anything. As soon as I got in the taxi, I asked the lady to take us to A&E. So she was quite surprised. She was like, are you sure? Like, are you okay? And so I explained to her what happened, and she took us straight to A&E. I got in straight away and they looked after me. They ran a bunch of tests. They checked my heart, they checked my lungs. What was quite worrying for them, for the medical crew and stuff, it was my legs, because my legs, you could see all of my veins, especially around my knees and my thighs, and that was quite worrying. So the diagnosis was luckily nothing super serious, as in life-threatening. However, they found out that I had quite low potassium, and so that can be dangerous because potassium is directly linked to your heart health. And so that was quite scary, and honestly I felt breathless and tired for such a long time, and that's the reason why I'm only vlogging now. It took me almost a week to feel better, to get myself back together and like back in shape and in, you know, my full energy. I had to check my blood pressure every day for the past week almost, morning, midday and night, to check if my blood pressure would drop, because it was quite high when I was in the hospital, and so the doctor was quite worried about that. And he said that basically what can be worrying as well is if you have high blood pressure and at the same time you have low potassium. Anyway, so I did another blood test yesterday just to check if everything like came back to normal, and it has. So I am so happy and relieved. Now, the only blood test result that I don't have yet is everything regarding my kidneys, because it's quite, I'm not going to say like a niche blood test, but it's something more, you know, like particular, and so those have to be sent to Paris, and that takes longer to get basically in terms of results. So I'm waiting on that, but I'm happy that my potassium levels have gone up. I'm taking potassium, like I've been taking potassium tablets ever since that happened. So now I am quite worried. Like I hope that me stopping the potassium tablets, I'm hoping that my potassium is not going to drop again once I stop taking those. And I'm also taking magnesium now, just to make sure, you know, in case that was the reason why that happened. So yeah, all that to say that we've been on holiday for almost a week. We are enjoying as much as I can. I'm enjoying, especially since yesterday, I've been enjoying more and more, you know, like I'm being able to walk to the beach, because honestly, even walking to the beach in the morning was a struggle. Like I would be breathless, but now it's fine. So I'm so glad. So I have tanned a bit, as you can probably see. We went to the beach this morning, and so that's what we typically do, is that we go swimming in the morning from noon until 4-5 p.m. We stay inside just to, you know, stay away from the really strong sun, and then we tend to go out in the evening. Let me show you the Airbnb. So we are staying in this very cute Airbnb. The light here, honestly, let me show you the view actually. So this is our view from the bedroom, from the living room. Don't mind the clothes drying. This is postcard view. It's so beautiful. Like I could stare and look at this view for, you know, for hours and not be tired of it, because it always changes. The light changes, the boats don't stay, you know, in the same spot. You have the birds flying, you know, and depending on where the sun is, the landscape completely changes, and it's just so beautiful. So as you can see, here is our bedroom. So Isaac and I's bedroom. I can put the link down below. Once we are back home, I will share the link with you guys. So this is the entrance. As you walk in, so this is what you see. Our bedroom here and the living room here. This is a sofa bed. So this is where Ayan sleeps. And then you have the living room area here, which is not that big, but because the terrace is so big and so open to the, you know, outside and the view and stuff, you don't really feel like the living room is small, and we don't really stay in the living room that much. So you have the TV, and then here is the kitchen area, which is quite big actually compared to the living room, but it's perfect for the three of us. For 2-3 weeks, it's perfect. And here is the terrace. You have everything you need to have the most amazing holiday. This is the main road. I do have to say that it is quite noisy. We can handle that, that's fine. It doesn't bother us that much. But the view, wow. I'll never get tired of this view. And you can see all the boats there, and even the smaller boats, and the mountains. Gorgeous. And then here you have a dining area. We don't usually sit here. We'd rather just sit on the lower sofa there and have dinner or lunch here all together. But it's good to have both options anyway. And this is actually a very new building. It's been open to, for anyone who wants to live here since only last September. And what's funny is that because we've been coming to Corsica, like this area, for the past 7 years, we've seen this being nothing, like just, land, and then having the picture of what it's going to, be like once they started the construction, and now it's ready and we are staying in it. We always see the planes take off because the airport is right there where you see just sand. I don't know if you'll be able to see it. All that to say that we are having an amazing time here. And here is my outfit of the day, or the dress of the day. I'm wearing this dress from Another Stories. Oh, I haven't shown you the bathroom actually. I'll show you after. But anyway, this is a dress from Another Stories. I love this dress so much. It's perfect. And especially when you're tanned, I feel like pink is so beautiful. I'm gonna keep the rest of the accessories and stuff quite simple because I don't want it to be, too dressed up, because you could even wear this dress, as a wedding guest, which is not the vibe I'm looking for or I'm going for. So I'm gonna keep everything else quite simple, quite casual, just so that it has a bit more of like not a beachy vibe, but like more of a holiday vibe than a wedding guest vibe. But it's gorgeous. And here you have a full length mirror, which is always, nice to have. And so this is the bathroom, which looks like this. I need to put the mat to dry outside. Quite simple, modern, very clean. And then here you have the toilet. I don't need to show you that. But yeah, it's perfect for us. We are sitting at a restaurant. We came here last summer and it was so good, but we went for lunch and this time we're here for dinner. I've ordered a grilled sea bass, dorade, can't remember the name, but I'll put it here. It's a fish from the Mediterranean Sea, and Isaac got a salad.
Yes, gambas.
Gambas salad. Gambas? Or king prawns, or anyway, very big shrimps. And I got myself a virgin mojito, which is so refreshing. It's very minty and lemony. And the place here is called Maison Kameda. If you like, homemade stuff, quite healthy and stuff, you can come here. We've just finished having dinner and it was delicious. I love how here they have like all these different corners with different restaurants and terraces. It's so like cute and typical, but it's quite different from the south of France, for example. And so now we're gonna walk around, digest, because honestly, when it's warm and you're having even just a light meal, like afterwards you feel a bit sluggish and feel out of breath. So we're gonna digest for a bit and have a walk around and then probably stop for like an ice cream or something. You have one main street with like all the different shops and stuff, but now everything is closed. So in terms of the, city centre and shopping wise, there isn't much to do. Like you can't really find all the different brands that are quite known like elsewhere. It's small shops that are independent. If you really want to go to like, for example, Sarra or H&M and things like that, then you would have to go to a shopping centre, for example. We've had a massage here once. Oh my God, it was a Thai massage and it was our very first Thai massage ever. And honestly, I would never do it again because it was so strong. Like the lady killed me. Like she had so much strength and she would climb on me and make me do like all these different positions and twist me and do all of these things. Honestly, it was painful. Even when she was just massaging my back, she put so much pressure. And even when you ask them like to put less pressure, they continue. And you wouldn't even tell, by looking at them and seeing them, because they're not that young, if you know what I mean, but they are proper, women from Thailand, and they know what they're doing. But honestly, I'm too sensitive for that. I've just come out of a shop. It's a shop that I always go to every time we come back here because she has the best accessories, and she comes all the way from Madagascar and she brings everything from there, and everything is handmade, and the shop is called Biva Biva. She doesn't have any social media or anything, but everything she does is just so beautiful. So this time I got this. I'm not sure what the name is in English. When it's really hot, then sometimes it's nice to, I think it's a fan, right? Anyway, it's nice to like fan and have some air. And I got this beautiful bag which is made in raffia, and everything is handmade there, and then she brings everything from there. Fun fact, the one that I have that I bought with me, this one which I'm carrying today, is the one that I bought from her I think 3 years ago now. Honestly, like I already told her that what she does could be like from any luxury brand or high-end brand, you know, like stuff such as even, you know, Bash or for example Vanessa Bruno or things like that, you know, those shops and brands that sell these things so like obviously in a much higher price, and they make those accessories in the same places, and just because they add their logo then it becomes more expensive. Honestly, what she does is the same quality, like beautiful, really well made, and it lasts for a very long time, and it even ages beautifully because everything is like made out of natural fabrics. So this one is my favorite bag that I got. Like I take it to the beach, I take it like here for example just to, you know, go out in the city. As soon as it's summer basically I take this one out, and it's so beautiful. So this time I got this one, and this one is brownish, like dark beige and burgundy, and same with the handle. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. I love it so much. What's funny is that when I was here last year, I told, like on YouTube, I think I vlogged it, but on my French channel, obviously she didn't know that I spoke about her. And so when she saw me right now, she was like, oh my God, I'm so happy to see you. Like last time there's a customer that came and she told me that she was looking for my shop everywhere because of your vlog. The customer, so probably one of my followers, she showed her my YouTube vlog where I told about her shop, and so she gifted me this. How beautiful is this? She said, you can choose whatever you want in the shop. I didn't want to, you know, go like crazy and choose something big, but this is so gorgeous. It's like, again, handmade, and you can put either your cards, or it's like a wallet basically, or your change or whatever you want, and it's so beautiful. Again, I love it so much. And she even has jewelry. I saw a necklace and I really wanted to get it, but I forgot because we were talking and chatting away and stuff. I forgot, but next time when I go back, it's like a big necklace with like a really big not pearls, but I don't know how to explain, but really colorful and perfect for summer. So hopefully, I hope she will still have it when I go back there. But anyway, the boys are waiting for me now, so I'm gonna walk, probably get an ice cream, and then head back home. Good morning, guys. It's Friday morning. It's 8:42 to be precise, and we are on our way to the beach. What's so particular about Corsica is that it's very wild in a way, in the sense that all the landscapes and stuff are still very wild and untouched by men. And so even when you walk to the beach, like, you come across so many things, and but it's fun, it's part of it, and that's why we like coming here. The beach is all the way there, and this is the way we came from to go to the beach. And this is our favorite beach. It's called Plage d'Argent, which means the silver beach, and it's called that way because of how the water is, well, crystal clear first of all, and then more precisely because of how the sand, like the reflection of the sun on the sea or on the water, makes the sand a bit silvery, and so that's why it's called the silver beach. And it's honestly the best. We've been to so many beaches around the south of Corsica. There are also other gorgeous beaches and anywhere you go in Corsica, it's beautiful anyway, especially the south. But this one, and also because it's quite wide, and there's a lot of, you know, space for everyone to sit, like you're not on top of each other. Anyway, we love it so much. And here it is. And like I said, look at the color of the sand. Honestly, it's even more beautiful than the south of France, because we went to the south of France last year. We went to Nice and we went to Cannes and we went to, you know, the Côte d'Azur basically. Honestly, the beaches aren't as pretty as here, because especially around Nice and stuff, it's not really sand, it's like small, really small stones, I don't know what you call it. But here, the sand is silky soft, and honestly, we went to the Philippines last December, and we've seen beautiful, like obviously beaches there and white sand and stuff. Considering how close Corsica is, like in terms of location, compared to the Philippines, the beaches here are as beautiful other exotic places. Obviously the landscapes and the, you know, the trees, for example, are not the same. You know, you're not gonna get coconut trees here, or, you know, like big palm trees like you would find in Asia, for example. But the color of the water and the sand here, priceless. And you even have seagulls' footprints. So here is the sea. And usually the water is quite calm in the morning, but for some reason, like since yesterday, we've been having some waves. I don't know if you can tell the colors, because the water isn't as quiet, but beautiful. And so when we come to the beach, I'm the one in charge of the towels setup, and Isaac and Ayan are in charge of the umbrellas, and I'm in charge of the sandwiches. We each have our own jobs, and that's how we make everything super efficient and smooth, especially in the morning, because we prefer to come to the beach in the mornings, although we do sometimes come in the afternoon. But because we want to come early when there's not a lot of people and when the sun isn't hitting as hard, then we have to be efficient when we wake up. So everyone has its own like job to do, so that we can leave quite quickly and smoothly and then set up here before it's too hot and crowded. Today is Saturday and we've decided not to go to the beach today, although I'm wearing a one-piece swimsuit as a top because I like the brown. I like to wear brown in summer, especially when I'm tanned. So now the plan is to go to a restaurant where we went to last year when we came here, just Isaac and I. It's like a healthy restaurant and they do everything, like everything is homemade and it's very fresh and delicious, especially when it's warm like this. It's called Mille et une saveurs sauvages, which translates as 1001 wild flavors. Anyway, it's a really good restaurant and I think it's a couple that owns it. So we're gonna walk there. It opens at 11:30, but we decided to come a bit earlier because it's quite difficult to find a parking spot. T'as oublié quelque chose?
Mon téléphone dans la voiture.
Allez, go. On va avec toi. Isaac left his phone in the car, so we're going back to the car. So that's why we came a bit early. At first we were looking for a breakfast spot or like a brunch spot, but we couldn't find anything. I have to say it is quite hard here to find really good cafes. We went to this one that's actually right behind me, the green one, which is called Myland. It was good last year when we came, and we thought that we would come back this year, and we came back this year, but it wasn't as good. We were quite disappointed, so I'm not sure if our taste buds have changed or if the owners have changed or if the recipes have changed or whatever, but it's not as good as it used to, so we're not gonna go back there. So now we are on the hunt for a nice cafe, you know, a nice location, you know, things such as like cafes that you would find in northern countries or even in Paris. Yeah, it's not as easy to find here because it's quite remote and stuff. So anyway, so that's where we're going now. I'll probably show you, like take a few images for you guys to see, and I don't have a lot of battery left on my camera, so I'll do my best to show you what we're gonna eat.